Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a first impression for you on the new foundation and concealer from Nude by Nature. I have used their previous foundation and concealer. This seems to be quite a different formula. It looks a lot more creamier, less liquidy. So Nude by Nature is an Australian mineral makeup brand. They are not 100% certified organic, however they are cruelty-free and they are very low toxin. They don't include any preservatives, synthetics, talc, parabens, sulfates. All of those nasties are free from these products. So I'm going to jump straight in and start testing these out for you right now. So I'm starting out with the Flawless Liquid Foundation. This is in the color Almond. With regards to these foundations, they do have quite a few shades to choose from. They have Ivory, Classic Beige, Almond, which is me, I'm kind of in the middle, Soft Sand, Silky Beige, Champagne, Spice Sand, Classic Tan, Olive, and Warm Nude. There's a really good mix there of super light colors, medium and darker shades, and all of them have kind of different options for neutral, pink, or warm undertones. So most people should be able to find something that suits them in this range. With regards to the ingredients, this does not contain silicones. It is suitable for sensitive skin, oil-free and fragrance-free as well. So as always, it is entirely up to you to do your own research with the ingredients in the products that I do trial or review and decide what you are comfortable to use. So this is what the bottle looks like. They've stuck with their rose gold packaging, which I love. And it's just a pump bottle. So I think I will start with a brush. So I'm hoping this will be the right tone for my skin. So I think the next shade up was a little too dark and the one below was a little too light. So, it's looking a little light, but hopefully it will set to a darker shade. I think it did, when I tested, I think it did set a little darker, which is why I've gone for this color. So it's nice and creamy. It's absorbing really quickly. It feels very light. Actually, I feel like I don't have anything on my face. Wow, it's really beautiful on the skin. Like it feels so good. I'm not sure what's going on. It's sort of caking a little bit, or I feel like it's catching any tiny little dry areas or pores. I feel like it's catching. So I'm going to switch over to the Beauty Blender. Okay, so I'm going to start again on this side using the Beauty Blender. For me, that's giving, I can already see a better finish. My skin is a little on the dry side, so it may just be my skin type as to why the brush was not agreeing with my skin. It is fairly light, but I think it will be buildable. Okay, I'm going to let that sit and I'm moving on to the concealer. So this is the Flawless Concealer in the color Rose Beige. I think they did have fewer color options in the concealer. I think they only had a handful in comparison to the foundation. So this is in just a twist up tube. And I'm going to try first of all applying it directly to the skin and see how it blends out. Usually I do like to use my finger to apply my concealer, but we'll see how this goes. So I'm going to start off under the eye area. It does feel nice and creamy, and I like that it's not too light. This feels really creamy and really nice under the eyes. It feels nice and hydrating, but not too oily. That blended out really beautifully. This is a similar color to my RMS Beauty Uncover Up Concealer, which is my ultimate concealer. So I really like that this is similar color to that. I think it's evened out my under eye area nicely. And I'm just going to go in with this concealer and just go over any red areas. I'm just going to go in with a little bit of this Mineral Finishing Veil by Nude by Nature and just set this in a part of my eye here. So to really put these products to the test, before I give you my first impression, I'm actually going to go out this morning, do the rest of my makeup, head out, see how the products wear, what happens to them over the next few hours. I'll come back in front of the camera and then give you my full first impression, including application through to wear time throughout the day. So I will see you real soon. And I'm back. So I've just been out for the whole morning. It's now past lunchtime. First thing I will say is I love the color of the foundation is perfect for me. With the foundation colors, they do dry a little darker than they appear when they're wet or in the bottle. So just be aware of that when you are choosing your color. I don't not like this foundation, but it's got a couple of flaws on my skin type. The biggest thing that I've noticed is it has immediately grabbed onto any surface that is not completely flat and clean and perfect. So any little areas where I have a little bit of texture, an open pore, a blemish, a tiny bit of dry skin, it's automatically grabbed onto those areas. Overall, when you look at my face from, on the camera, my skin looks quite nice. And when you look at my face from probably like a meter back in person, it looks nice. But any closer than that, you can see on my forehead, particularly on my nose, I found on the top of my nose there, it really grabbed. And I don't have like dry, flaky skin. I think maybe the fact that this foundation is oil-free, maybe it's more suited to people with oily skin, or maybe I need to either add a drop of oil to the product or apply a primer or an oil to my skin prior to using the product. So I wouldn't not recommend it, but I think I wouldn't recommend it to people that have dry skin. If you have oily skin, you may be fine. I am going to have to play around with it. And I will, because I do like the color and I do like the brand. So I would like to see if there is some way I can make it work. With regards to the concealer, I am so happy with that product. The color is perfect for me. It's creamy, it's hydrating without being too oily. It does need to be set lightly with a little bit of powder, but you could maybe get away with it depending on your skin type. It doesn't look cakey. It hasn't accentuated my fine lines under my eyes. It was really easy to blend out, and it's stayed put for this morning. And I have been sweating. I've had sunglasses on and everything as well. With my blemishes, I did have a couple of blemishes. It did wear a little bit on those areas, but I was sitting out in the sun and sweating, so I think any concealer is going to have a few issues in that situation. So that is it for my first impression on the new Nude by Nature foundation and concealer. I really hope that you found today's first impression helpful. Please don't forget to let me know down below if you have tried either of these products. I would love to hear your feedback on how they went on your skin. As always, please don't forget to give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you found today's video helpful. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.